Most people will never figure this out. They'll go through life thinking being smart means remembering facts, quoting books, or getting straight A's. But deep down, you know something's off because you've seen people with degrees make dumb decisions. You've seen people with high IQs crumble under pressure. And you've wondered, if they're so smart, why do they keep messing up? Here's the truth. Being smart isn't about knowing more. It's about seeing differently. Thinking in a way most people never even consider. And today you're going to learn how these 5 mental shifts don't just make you smarter, they make you dangerously effective. The kind of person who walks into a room and changes the whole temperature. No ego, no bragging, just calm, quiet power. Let's begin. 1. Don't argue to win, ask to understand. Most people argue like they're in a courtroom trying to win, prove, dominate. Smart people, they don't play that game. They don't need to win. They want to understand. They ask, what makes you feel that way? What result are you actually hoping for? Have you considered this other angle? They stay calm. They stay curious. And because they're not attacking, people open up. And when people open up, the truth shows itself. That's the trick. You don't need to defeat people. You need to understand them. That's how real minds are changed. And that's what smart people actually do. 2. Don't obsess over the moment. Zoom out and see the system. Most people treat failure like a full stop. They mess up a presentation and spiral. They get rejected and shut down. They bomb a workout and think, I suck. But smart people, they don't take it personally. They don't even call it failure. They call it data. They ask, what led to this? What pattern got me here? What can I tweak and test again? They treat life like a system, not a soap opera. Zoom out far enough and nothing is final. Everything is just feedback. That's how smart people grow. They learn faster because they don't waste time sulking. They're too busy tweaking the system. 3. Filter everything through one simple question. Is this in my control? Most people stress over things they can't do anything about. Traffic, gossip, someone's opinion, the news. And the more they try to control the uncontrollable, the more they burn out. Smart people, they don't waste energy like that. They ask, can I control this? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. They don't spiral. They slice through the noise. That calm energy you see in high performers, it comes from ruthless focus. And that focus comes from control not over the world, but over themselves. 4. Get comfortable with silence. Ever noticed how uncomfortable people get in silence? They rush to fill it with jokes, arguments, noise, anything. Smart people, they own the silence. They listen more than they speak. They let the moment breathe. They don't interrupt. They watch. Why? Because the person who talks the least often knows the most. The less reactive you are, the more powerful you become. Silence is strength. It makes people lean in. It reveals things loud people miss. And most of all, it keeps you in control. 5. Don't react. Observe. Someone says something rude, most people snap. Life throws a curveball. Most people panic. Smart people, they pause, they breathe, they watch, they calculate. And that tiny pause, that moment of observation, it gives them leverage, insight, clarity. Reacting is easy. Observing is power because when you pause, you see what others don't. You become the calm one in chaos, and that makes you unforgettable. Final thoughts. You don't need a PhD. You don't need to talk the loudest. You don't even need to be the fastest learner in the room. You just need to shift how you think. Ask instead of argue. Zoom out instead of panic. Focus only on what you can control. Embrace the silence. Observe before you react. That's the real flex. Most people won't do this. They'll keep rushing, overreacting, and draining their own power. But if you start building these mental habits now, you won't just feel smarter. You'll be smarter, calmer, sharper, unshakable. Call to action. If this hit home, don't just scroll away. Like this video if it woke something up inside you. Comment below. Quiet power so I know you're in the 10%. And subscribe because this is just the beginning of unlocking the real you. Let the world chase noise. You're here to build silent strength.